Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Shreds into the stiff end. We'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll start on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Now with a first down pickup of 8. It's a gain of 8. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown. Touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. And the auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of 18 yards.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Okay, good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. And look at this Niner defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Seven Pirates.
To the air goes Daniels. They're trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Daniels pass.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be real cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Just a
a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Purdy.
I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes? Yes, and yes. Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is good. They will take over at the 29-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not getting very well. That's just not the football he came here to save the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. That one will set it back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the Commanders'
They just gave up a
20-yard
sack
line.
there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And it won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
It's now third down and
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the one.
a gain of 19 yards.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Corner. Outside. Watch out. Stop.
Purdy on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's overthrown. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Commanders nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
And you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. And there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we give up 24 yards, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get going.
4-yard gain on the play.
Just one. They try again on first down.
18 Cardinals.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's just shy of 30. It's a gain of 14. Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. Much needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Complete.
Just 3 yards on the completion there.
It's a pick up of 3.
They'll make it second
Brings
down.
up second and 7 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Cougars.
Now Daniels. Christian Wilkins. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Third down and 13.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Gets the check down throw to White. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
6-yard line.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Second and 5.
And it'll be second down.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Simmons. Touchdown.
Ben Simmons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back with a score. Hold of these wet conditions. The play is up and good. And it's now 13-7.
The kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 40 to 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked at repeat that Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And down it goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a
Catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 more
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this this drive.
First and 10 at the
They
40.
stay on the line to catch the lead. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line and pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See if there's something for that when it happens in the game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line. We're right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get set, get set.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Now they set the screen. That's complete. They're getting on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a second and 10. Purdy is set up to throw here. Over the middle, there's a diving catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They're good to spin it. They get him just inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Second and a yard.
Outside. Watch out. Stop.
Now the first carry for their fullback. San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point here down the middle. Let's make this a 6-point game.
Commanders 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. We'll get that out to the flat to Wade. And they'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Short completion, just 4 yards.
on the
And it's
pickup.
second down.
Second and 6.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end.
19 Tigers.
Throwing now is Daniels. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And the Washington
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
23 yards. First down, Washington.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60. Hey. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. There's a short one put in by Simmons. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Third down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Go street. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Again, they'll drop to 4. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
A gain of 5.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Daniels going to throw for it. They'll find his rookie right out for Ohio State here. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pickup. First down.
And now they'll come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, smash. Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete. He stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings it look like it marched to the end zone. He's had a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw again. He's in the space past the 25. He'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Washington Commanders.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready, set. Get it. 19, start. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Dragon 60. Let go.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Day's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Niners 20.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but it establishes the running game. They kind of run away from it in the first time. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 3. Probably
a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
White will try the left side. And this will be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I think a major focus of the halftime means how to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try to chip someone at the second level.
19, 18, 18, Panther Street, Panther Street.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And be taken down before it gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Wright. They set up the screen. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
70 Timberwolves.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. Get there, tackled down at the line.
18 more yards.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Smith. He's got absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Check smash, check smash. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just that. First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, Smack, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, hey. Rig alert, go street.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for the play, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown drive. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on an opening drive in the second half.
The kick
Extra point by Gay is up and good. That will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 20. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 24.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on
Brings
offense.
up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's up.
Purdy off the play fake. He's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Pressure, and they go to it again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Brings up 4th down.
That's number 4. Sack
Corey
number 4. They had 4
Bojorquez on the
last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now it's defensively searching for second and 15. And it's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That's good.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Hurt.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And a short hitting down with the 33. Another 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
3 quarters in the
Brings up
books.
2nd and 9.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25.
Okay, he didn't break that hard away, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to perform Smith. There are no chances. He was met and dropped behind the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back into this game.
That is up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better shooting than their last appearance. They could probably even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
As the crossing route and Woods Watson. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Shotgun handoff to McCaffrey. And managed to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Purdy. Now he'll take this and run. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop and he's got the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw, Purdy.
It's incomplete. Intended for
Nowadays,
Rashid
quarterbacks
Rice.
don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Open nose to Jennings. one inside the 10, down to 8.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Fourth quarter,
6.
down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second down and back to McCaffrey. A nice display of power that only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
He's tackled at the 7.
That's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. He'll try and do this himself. Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Here's Purdy to throw. It's intercepted. The Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. And I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my coach into his headset, telling the offensive coordinator, the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only